This beautiful rig is my 07 K-swapped Mk2 GTI. This is the first car that I ever engine swapped, ever worked on, did anything to. And unfortunately, it's kind of been neglected and unfinished for the better part of a year because I got ADHD, sidetracked, I started doing drift car stuff, and then we 07 K-swapped the E30, blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of different little things that I still need to do to this swap, but also I want to go back through and redo everything since I've learned how to do so many new things. So I think it's about time we fire this girl up and put her into the new shop for the first time and start to fix some stuff. Now, for whatever reason, I have the utmost confidence that this thing's gonna fire right up, so let's find out. Oh, I'll be darned, brother. I'll be darned. Woo! You might kind of be curious, what exactly is wrong with this thing? And that answer is kind of complicated. Nothing, but also a lot of things. The drivetrain itself, fantastic. This thing will take an absolute beating and just keep on pumping. The chassis, not so much. She's seen better days. This car started its life out as an Ohio car, and that's where it lived for its entire life. The crazy thing about this car is it actually was a one owner, two owner situation. The first owner was the father, the second owner was the son. It was in the same family ever since it was new, and then I was the third owner. It was an all original Mark II 8 valve, whatever, for the VW nerds, that's really cool to them. I don't know, whatever to me, but it was all original. And then I came along and I screwed it all up. It kind of changed everything about this car because the chassis was really crusty, and also I was just new, learning stuff, and I was excited. Well, I don't like the original vision that I had for this car, and I want to change it. So I think the right thing to do would be to pull the engine out and redo the bay and do a bunch of body work, do a bunch of welding, do a bunch of fixing all the rust, crust, and everything to kind of do like a restoration, so to speak, on a budget on this car. Because back when I first built this thing, I painted the engine bay by myself in the shed. I used a very small, rigid 4.5 gallon air compressor and a HVLP gun, or LVLP gun, sorry. It's a low volume, low pressure spray gun. And it turned out not that bad. Like, for somebody who's never painted before, it looks half decent. But the color that I did was a one-off custom color based off of a wrap that I was gonna do with this car. And then I decided I don't think that's what I want for this car. I think it should go back to being an all original stock Mark II GTI, because that's what it is. This is a GTI, it's not just a regular Golf. I'll throw up some pictures, but this car used to be black, it used to be really nice, not super nice, but a driver's car. I threw on the purple wrap and it looks okay, and I just wanted to use it as like a experience thing, learn how to do more wrapping, so I could wrap this car a lot more efficiently. The other issues with this car, wheel bearings everywhere, all 4 wheel bearings, and I have new brakes on it and new suspension, but wheel bearings and rust. Now, I can't crawl underneath the car to show you guys how bad the underside rust is, but I can just give you an example of right there. It's crusty. There's going to be a lot of rust repair on this thing, as you can see. I just tried to wrap over the rust and act like it wasn't there. There's just a bunch of different little things that I didn't do because for whatever reason in my brain, I was just starting out on social media and I was rushing to get this thing done so then people would follow and all that stupid stuff. But now that you guys are here, we can take our time and we can chill out and relax and do this quote unquote right, even though I'm still not gonna do it correctly, but. So, plan of action, first step, we're gonna take out the engine and remove everything and basically rebuild this thing from scratch again. The engine's almost ready to come out. I just gotta undo all the engine mounts. It's really easy. There's just like 3 mounts, and then I can drop it down a little bit and then scooch it forward. Trans and everything will come out as one piece. But I have a quick story time because this just happened like 5 minutes ago and it's really funny. So I'm standing here, I'm working on the Mark II, and then some feller walks through the doors, which I don't love, if you know where my shop is, please just don't show up unannounced. This is like my private space, but he doesn't know who I am or like that I have like a YouTube channel, whatever. He was just coming in because he thought I was a mechanic shop. Let me give you a reenactment of how this went. Hey man, I got a 2014 Honda Accord and I was looking to see if somebody could check it out to see if I need to replace anything on it. Oh no man, I'm not a mechanic. This is just like my personal hobby stuff. Like I don't work on other people's cars. I'm sorry. Okay, but I'm not understanding. If you're not a mechanic, you don't work on other people's cars, what's all of this? Oh, this is just like my personal stuff. I don't work on other people's cars. I'm not like a trained professional mechanic. I just wrench on my own stuff and I wouldn't trust myself working on other people's cars. That makes sense. I know it looks like a mechanic shop, but it's just personal stuff. Okay, thanks man, have a good day. I don't know, he seemed like a really nice person, but also it seemed like it was his first day on Earth. Very strange interaction, but anyway, let's pull this engine on this puppy. There are some bolts back here that we need to undo that are always fun because I can't get like an actual ratchet back there. I have to use a freaking Allen key and it's just very time consuming. Can't tell, I have unfortunately done this quite a few times, but you know what, man? This car, I don't even know. I really need to get it like to a point where I'm comfortable driving it on the street and where it's street legal. I've never gotten it to that point and I feel really guilty and you guys make me feel really guilty about it. So that's what we're trying to do here, all right? Gonna take our time. We're gonna build this car right. Like I don't have any deadlines or anything. It could take me 3 months. It could take me 2 years. Who really knows? I don't, you don't. That's the fun of it. Okay, that bolts out. Last part, which is just unbolting this cross member. So hopefully all goes well. Whoa! Apparently I didn't have enough tension on the rope on the lift. Okay, I don't like this part. 3, 2, 1, ready? Whoa! All right, noted for next time. We need to put a lot more tension on the lift. In theory, she should just scooch right out, get this bumper out of the way. Come on, bumper, move. We got places to be. Got a vacuum line still connected. There we go. There we are. Otherwise, I think we're free. We're free, Dobby. Here we go. There is an 07K swap. I just gotta disconnect the ground wire. Golly, brother. I have to put something on that rig. Alrighty, fellas, there she is. So let's take a look at the engine bay. I painted this by myself in the shed. I don't like this color anymore, and also I just painted over stuff. Just whatever. I want to redo this all. So plan of action is going to be remove everything, remove all the wiring, remove just everything. Wire wheel the engine bay, get it down to bare metal again, and try again. Let's also look at this wiring harness. This is shameful. I feel ashamed for this. It's not good. It's very bad, and it could be done a lot better. So I want to redo that. You might be wondering, what color am I going to paint the bay? I still haven't decided, but I know for a fact it is going to match the car, whatever color I do decide on. Do I want it to be do I want it to be black? I don't think so, but I do want it to be an OEM Volkswagen color, true to the car. We'll figure it out. Oh boy, look at the mess that I've caused. What's happening? This is truly a frightening sight. Oh Lord, this is truly spaghetti. Yay! We're free! We're free! Let me show you what all this does now that I know. So let's look at this like it's all sprawled out inside like a schematic. Everybody always asks, how do I run these 07K swaps like on a stock ECU? It's kind of like hard to fathom, which I really didn't understand when I started, so hopefully I can pass this knowledge down to you. So this is a stock Mark 6 07K ECU. This small plug on the ECU, the smaller guy here, that's gonna control your engine management. So this harness runs from the ECU, and this is all stock 07K wiring. So you got your coil packs, your coolant temp sensor, your NOx, your ignition coils, your crank, throttle body, map sensor. Okay, so this is where it starts to get confusing. Now, we have this T14 plug. This is going to be the bridge between the two kind of entities here. This T14 plug runs the car, and it is adapted into the stock harness. So when you plug this in, boom, we now have this standalone part of the harness that would be the stock body harness on a 07K car. So this has things like your O2 sensors, your throttle pedal, the OBD2. This also has built-in fuel pump relay and ECU relay. The ECU needs power. So this red wire right here is a trigger or a switch 12 volt power. It needs a power source when you turn the key, you know, for ignition. So once you turn the key in the Mark II, you just integrate it into the Mark II chassis harness. Boom, power, light, fuel, spark, everything. Woohoo. But how does the ECU get that power? Well, fancy pants harness goes to the freaking battery and it's got fuses in line. And then over here, you have all the stock Mark II stuff. Now, I can probably go through and delete a lot of this. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I needed to keep, what I didn't need to keep, but I'd say about 50% of this I can get rid of. So we can strip back all this wiring and get rid of it. So that's the plan. But first, we're gonna pull it back into the car. I want to relocate the battery to the back, just to have the engine bay a little bit more clean, a little bit more nice looking. That way we can fix some of the rust issues like the battery tray here, get rid of this, do like a quote unquote, kind of like a half-assed shaved bay. Get rid of this hole, get rid of all these holes, fill these in, and have some fun. As you can see on the floor there, I got a welder, so I'm gonna teach myself how to weld. Any time that I learn how to weld, because that's such an important process of building cars, and I'm poor and I can't keep affording to have people do the welding for me, so it's time that I learn how to do it myself. But like I said, this project is going to be for the long haul. So I don't want to hear you guys going blah 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 blah, this build's taking so long. Remember, I'm just one dude. I film, I edit, I do the wrenching, everything by myself. Stuff takes a while. I don't have a team, I don't have friends. So if you guys have any thoughts and opinions on which direction I should go with this kind of redneck restoration, the two thoughts are either A, do it something that's not like, we could do a crazy cool color like a Mola yellow, I think would be really cool for this car, or maybe like a more modern Volkswagen blue, like a Mark IV blue, I forget what the name is. Or we should stay true to what this car actually is and redo it in the original GTI black and have it be kind of like an OEM Plus style build. So I don't know, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Ultimately, I'll probably do what I want to do. I'm just gonna be honest. But I also like to get thoughts and opinions from you guys because you guys are the people that I'm entertaining. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. Next week, we're gonna do some 07K E30 testing. Hopefully I fix all the coolant leaks. Like, subscribe, do the stuff to make me happy. We're really close to 20,000 subscribers. So why don't you hit that button? Okay, I love you guys. Go do something sick and have a good day. Goodbye.